The person really got me. There'll be something called directory research where they teach you not just, I mean, how to use the academias, that or how to be academically resourceful. They also teach you a little bit how to present yourself, how to find a job, and blah blah. And how do I mean, how to interview, how to things for that. Do musicians make good money in this country based on your knowledge?
No.
It's no. How much in your mind is like good money, good money, like a nice annual salary before taxes?
70K.
That's doable for a musician. 70K. Anyone else? Come on,
I would
think
like
big.
6 digits. I would like 6 digits, but I know it's not
Bingo. 6 digits. I mean, it's a you want to be a middle class. I mean, you need 6 digits. Yes, yeah, yes, that's very true. A few of musicians on on the collegiate level makes that digits that digits. Ironically, musicians make way more in less, I want to say, less culturally flourished places. For example, Asia, China, Korea, Japan. Uh, Even I teach in Greece, not Greece. Sorry, I mean Europe. I mean Europe is falling. Thailand, and places like that. There's a lot. Yeah. So again, yes, the reality is, I mean, we musicians don't make a lot of money. That's hence me doubting myself, being the supporter of my family. I mean, at one point, I mean, you will have that thinking. I mean, you're being you the provider now. You doubt it when. Am I choosing the right major, or am I the right thing to do? Why IT people make so much more? Like a regular startup salary for someone in IT after they graduate from their bachelor's is normally, well, I had a student, piano student. Her husband is Chinese. He graduated from University of Washington. He majored in hardware, and he found a place at Meta. You guys know Meta? Yeah, Meta as a junior engineer. His starting salary, I believe, well, he's not supposed to tell me, but I think he's 135 before taxes, plus about like 20K of stipend every year, things like that. The man is 23. How many years, how far along are you guys going to be 23? Not very long, right? Think of that. Yes. See, the choice. But again, experiences like what I had on Friday, uh, that is incomparable. That is something that gets you. I mean, that got you still believing in yourself's choice. Still believe. I mean, there are things. Well, truth be told, I would like 130K, 135K as well, but you don't get. I guess you don't get to touch an old lady's heart that way. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for listening to my gibberish. And just, I mean, I was a happy memory that one of the most those great memories that I would keep in my mind. So, how are you guys doing far along on making up last Friday's quiz?
We're ready for
Yay! We'll do that in a couple minutes, but yes, thank you. Let's keep going with this with this year with this week's syllabus. Well, I do enjoy this. That was that you guys making me crack. Seriously, you made me
it. So,
crack.
did you come here on Friday at all?
No, no.
So, raise your hand if you showed up here on Friday morning and sat here for 10 minutes and then looked around at each other and we were like, wait a second. He said he wasn't going to be here today. We all showed
No,
up.
I said not.
I know half of us showed up. We were just
Wait,
like,
wait, wait. Did I
where
say I
are
was
you?
gonna be here on Friday?
No, you said you were going to be gone. But we
I
just
said,
forgot.
yes, we're are gonna be gone because
Yeah.
yes,
We
I'm.
were just like sitting around and we were like, wait a second, wait a second, wait, calculating. He said something about a Friday. It's not Friday.
Yes, 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 guys. Okay, so let's work on the left hand of the scale for a little while. Let's, if we refresh our memory, we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 for all the right hand keys, C major to B major, or we call them, in fact, this is something I'm going to write it down. I know if you can look at them in 255, right, right over there, you will see. In fact, the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are, we call them. I mean, these are the basic. These are the basics, or category A. These are the these are the basics, and then go on. We also have a category B. That's another story. That would like reverse it to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. And this, I mean, and this works only on the F major. So this we have from C, C, G, D, A, E, B, blah, 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 going on. And here we have the only one is F. While those being those being the right hand, the left hand simply follows another way. Yeah, yes, the left hand mainly, primarily, the left hand would be would be like a swapping. I'll show you the left hand later. The left hand basically is the mirrored scale. I don't. Yes. Now you guys probably notice, teacher, you only have all the white keys. What about all the black keys? C sharp, D sharp, G flat, A flat, B flat, things like that. That's where the magic is. When okay, I'm not gonna show you on the keyboard. I mentioned briefly that, I mean, before modern piano was invented, we played on harpsichord, the clavichords, and the piano forte, all these things, right? At that time, before the five-finger pattern were invented, 1, 5, thumb and pinky were considered uh, not so holy, not so good. They were considered a flaw. So keyboardists played all the scales, all the things on the piano with these 3 fingers. That's it. You imagine them looking like minions from the Groove movie. You know what I'm talking about. Those. I mean, imagine them. I mean, with like shorter legs. Like, there's no 1, 5. There is no idea of crossing over. There was no crossover. That's the that's the thing. Then we had, I mean, then we started with these on all the white keys, because I mean at those time, tonically speaking or tonally speaking, there were so many keys, so many music were written for other sharp keys. Like keys started on, well, we call them on non-diatonic notes. That was really beautiful. What was that? No, who was playing? Seriously, is it out from outside? That was really beautiful. Who was doing it?
That's
Okay.
that's online. That was
Okay. But now, after J.S. Bach, who used and really promoted the well clavier, the very well temperament clavier tuning system against, as a replacement, as a advancement to fine tuning system. We have now really given equal status to all the diatonic keys, C, D, E, F, G, B, and all the non-diatonic, meaning altered keys, C sharp, D sharp, all the black keys. But the fingering has already been set on all of these keys. So what does that mean? that means all of them, all of those sharp keys starting on sharp notes, they were not considered independent. They are not considered independent fingering system. They are actually considered the sequel or the offspring of these ones. Let me give you a for example. You guys cannot see me, but you can hear me talking. For example, this is the look at category B. We have F major. F major goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I urge you to try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Just give it a try until you feel comfortable. Easy, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, the first or the air quote easiest key start on scale starting on a black key is actually the B flat major, if you know that. So, what is the fingering of B flat major? The fingering of B flat major doesn't start on 1, technically doesn't start on 2, doesn't start on 3, doesn't start on 5. It starts on 4. That which is not that book said, but let me tell you why. Don't think in the eyes of the old timers, they don't think B flat major is an independent scale. They think it's a property of F major. You guys follow? B flat major is actually F major's leaving out the first 3 notes, starting on the 4th one, and then you keep playing with the altered E flat note. Okay, this is hard. B flat major is actually F major starting on the 4th note with a altered E flat, because B flat has one more key signature than E, right? From that idea, this is what I tell my students to do. Let's put our hands on F major first, and let's fake the first 3 notes. Fake it, fake it, fake it. 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then go back. 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Are we done? No. One more note. What's that note going to be? Which finger? 4. I just said it. 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you want to memorize that, I mean, that's a lot to memorize. But if you think, but I just explained how this thing actually getting started, how the scales were written in the first place. These researchers were done by fantastic Austrian pianist, the Vienna School, last heir of the Vienna Piano School, Dr. Paul Badura-Skoda. He spent his lifetime, his 90-some-year-old lifetime dedicating to this. He figured it out. He found the origin. So again, if you're dealing with any keys, you can. Any keys that's starting on a weird finger that you don't know where it starts, you can actually find it by looking at the closest key the closest white key scale, and find which part that overlaps. For example, again, if you want to do something C sharp minor, the easiest way to find which key has C sharp, which white key, which diatonic scale has C sharp. A major. You get it on A major. That's the easiest way to find it. Then, if you want to play A flat major, now this is tricky. If you want to play F flat major, before I was talking about something like B flat minor major or things like that. If you want to play A flat major, look down. Which key has A flat? That's the closest. That's looking the closest. That is the nearest. I'm sorry, but E flat himself is not a diatonic. scale. E flat starts on E flat. E flat actually starts. E flat actually you go with C minor fingering or C fingering.
Okay.
Yes. So what about A flat? I'm just trying to see if you guys can give a guess. What key does that has all these notes? Let me keep going play. Get it? E, thank you. A flat major is actually the extension or the section or capture of of F minor. This requires practice. Whenever I'm playing, okay, I have if I'm a major, ready? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking here, but my fingers go A flat, my hands on F minor. That's the key. And then if you look at 255, you see, hey teacher, that's not the score, that's not the fingering written over there. That is because while this system is being out there, this is what the origin. People found that to sometimes start with 3, it's a bit hard. It's a bit twisted your hand. Even to start with 4, like the B flat major, it's a bit awkward physically. That's why they're using what we call a substitute finger. You see the B flat major, right? You're looking at it. It says 2 1 3 2 1 2 3 instead of mine 4 1 3 2 1 2 3. 4 1 2 3 1 2 3. That is because of the 2. You should put a quotation quote mark on it or just circle it out. It's a substitute finger. It only uses once when you start a piece. When you only start a piece, you use that one finger. In some extreme cases, you can end the piece on the top note with another substitute finger. Oftentimes it's 5. But other than that, the system doesn't concern the 2. You got it? You guys got it? The 2 is actually a temporary choice. 2 1 3 2 1 2 3. It was supposed to be 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 because 4 is what we inherited from the F major. That it is. This might be the hardest concept I had to explain to you guys. So, I mean, for all this time, I hope you get it. Raise your hand if you understood that. Good job. Okay, I'm gonna give you something that's gonna probably kill you. Oh, you know what? We don't have time. I'll torture you next on Wednesday. What I was about to ask is what's the darn fingering of D flat major? D flat major. It's no matter where you find it. I mean, that's a hard one. Seriously, D flat major is a hard one, real hard one. But now. Let's get ready. You know what? You guys can just stay where you are. I'll turn the cam to you. I'll just turn the cam to you and